All right, good afternoon. It is April 17th. It is Saturday, and welcome to the DIY Free Ukulele Workshop. And I'm excited today because actually I'm going to do something a little bit different. For those of you that know, I've been doing an 100-day ukulele challenge. So basically, for 100 days, I've been recording a song every day, or recording a cover song every day and posting it on my YouTube, and it's kind of funny. But I'm gonna bring on this guest first, and then we'll talk about it a little bit. And I'm excited because I have an amazing guest today. She's been in my life pretty much all my life, and it's fun to have a show, and also to be able to bring your family on. So, without further ado, let me bring on my beautiful mother. Hi, Mom. How you doing?
I'm, I'm doing good, thanks.
And for those of you guys, I know this is a free ukulele workshop. We will get to some training today, but I just wanted to just bring on my mom because she kind of called me out this last week. And speaking about the 100 days of ook, they I guess like people were. She thought I was taking requests the for the songs, and in actuality, it was like songs that were requested from the ook social that I learned previously. But regardless, it's funny, Mom, that you were calling me out because I was actually thinking about this. I wanted to do this song on a special day.
Oh,
And
oh,
it's been on my list, and it's pretty funny. So, and basically, she saw, like, tell me what you saw the Facebook post, and what were you thinking?
I was thinking that, he's doing 100 days. So at least one of the songs he could do was, something that um, was kind of close and dear to my heart at one time in my life. So I called you out on it.
It's hilarious because I have it right here. It's been on, like, because I have a list of songs right now that I'm like, they're all written out because the goal, my challenge, because on the 100-day challenge, it's up to you what you want to do. Okay, you can do whatever. It could be practice. It could be whatever. I just really challenged myself because I've done these songs before, but I've never recorded it. And one is I want to record one takes. Like, I just turn on the camera and I have to do it, whether I mess up or not. But also before that, I have to rewrite the song, and that's part of the training today. What I found is, like, rewriting the songs help me remember the song and learn, like, the music, which is really cool. So, I'm going to suggest that for everybody. I'll talk a little bit more about it later, but um, yeah, I've been waiting to do this song for you, and it's funny that you called me out. So, uh,
Me too.
yes. And she wanted me to do it live. So here we are live. I'm going to sing to my mom online, and we'll do an interview with her about playing ukulele and stuff like that. So, and awesome. Let me see. Let me change the screen, and I think here. And this is our song today. It's "You Are the Sunshine of My Life." And actually, Mom, the first time I heard this song was Uncle
Mm.
James singing this. Uncle James singing this
Oh,
brought me on gigs. I think it was the first one. It was like he used to do backyard. He plays guitars and sings. And oh my God, this is the song that, like, he inspired me so much. I was like, I don't know what he just did because his voice is so awesome. And then he was like, I was just like, wow, that was amazing.
do you
What he
know
sang?
that your uncle and I sang the song together and we try to harmonize. I mean,
Yeah.
not that I'm a really good singer, but it was kind of fun to be able to sing with him too. Yes.
Well, I don't know if you could sing along. It might cut out, but we're gonna do this anyways. But today, I got to start off my because I'm gonna cut this up and send it to the 100 Days of Ook because this is gonna be my recording. And basically, today is April 17th. It is 2021. It is day 77. So this is 77th song of my 100 Days of Ook. And I'm excited. It's "You Are the Sunshine of My Life" by Stevie Wonder. And actually, this is the song that dad used to sing to you, right? Is that correct?
Yes. Yes.
So crazy. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna so cry right now. Hold on. Need some water. All right. Here we go. And you guys can follow along if you guys like. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. You are the sunshine of my life. That's why I'll always be around. You are the apple of my eye. Forever you stay in my heart. I feel like this is the beginning. Though I loved you for a million years. And if I thought our love was ending, I find myself drowning in my own tears. Whoa, 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 you are the sunshine of my life. That's why I'll always be around. You are the apple of my eye. Forever you stay in my heart. You must have known that I was lonely, because you came to my rescue. And I know this must be heaven. How could so much love be inside of you? Whoa, 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 you are the sunshine of my life. That's why I'll always be around. You are the apple of my eye. Forever you stay in my heart. Forever you stay in my heart. Yay! Yay.
Thank you.
I got
Oh, you made me cry.
Oh, I almost cried too, so there we go. Awesome. Did I do an okay job, I
Oh, thank
guess?
you, babe.
Hopefully
Yeah,
I did an okay job. That's awesome.
you did great. Awesome, awesome.
Well, awesome. Wow. Well, there you go, Mom. You called me out and I delivered.
Yes.
So there you go. Enjoy. No, it's funny
I
because
put it.
that's. Oh, you okay?
Yep, I'm good.
So interview. I want to interview a little bit. I know you've been on and off playing ukulele. You've been in some of my
Yes.
uk socials and stuff like that. Yeah. What do you like? What do you like about the ukulele? What is it about the?
Actually, once I get going on the music, I learn the music and playing it on the oud.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of get drowned in the song, and you kind of just enjoy just playing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, how I felt was when I was taking lessons with my kumu,
Mm-hmm.
and we sat there, and all of us together just played. And once we got the gist of the music, and I got the chords, you just kind of let your finger fly Your
Mm-hmm.
hands just fly and you just enjoy the moment. It's kind of cool. I
Nice.
wish I could do that more.
Uh,
I haven't been able to, but yeah,
that's
yeah,
awesome. Well, what first? Because you started playing ukulele before I did, I believe.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
And what got you into ukulele? Why did you start playing?
Actually, the is when I was taking hula, we were required to
Mm.
sing and play an instrument, and the ukulele was it. And I had no idea. I could not,
It was
you know,
required.
and so,
It was actually required in
yeah,
hula. Oh my god. Well, you have
yeah,
to play that
'cause
and the thing, right?
the ipu, the
The ipu.
ipu,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm all the thing.
And what we did, yeah, and what we did is we learned songs and we actually played and sang for a certain group like the maybe the Wahinis or the little girls, the Keikis.
Nice.
We would actually do the singing and they would
Interesting.
dance.
I didn't know you
Yeah.
had to play the ukulele. That's kind of crazy, actually. Wow.
Well, that depends. I think it's the kumu or the teacher, their
Yeah.
hula studio, what
Mm-hmm.
their requirements are. And
Gotcha.
he required that. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. But you still, you enjoyed it. It's kind of funny because, like, I think about it, like, why did I want to play the ukulele? And it's kind of weird because I think Andre, long time ago, sent me a CD of Jake Shimabukuro,
Yeah.
and I didn't even think anything of it, and that was years ago, and I just go, wow. And then, like, why they? I think it's just because of the Hawaiian thing, and I love the size of it. you know.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then I secretly hope that one day I could do something like this for somebody, especially your special ones like your mom and my honey Carrie. I sing to her every day. It's kind of cool, and just to be able to do that. I think it's amazing, and
Yeah.
I guess I proved to myself if you put your mind to it, you can do it. So that's pretty. I like that. Well, that's cool. I like hula. So now I know you play every once in a while, and you like the music and stuff like that. Like for, I guess say because we have a lot of beginners on this show, and what would you consider some tips for the beginners playing ukulele?
Well, for me is you're exercising. You definitely have to exercise your hands because you need to, there are chords that you want to be able to accomplish. I mean, you could do your basic chords, your
Uh huh.
C's, your G7s, all of those. But then when you start expanding into more, so you want your fingers to be a little bit more agile. So you got to practice with your hands. So
Mhm.
when you do your scales, those are very important. And learning how to play without having to look, so you need to practice that because that was one of the things that I needed to do was instead of looking at my fingers all the time, because
Mhm.
I had to look at the notes and I had to sing words. So you can't do three at once. So you needed to have your fingers had to know like typing. You had to know where to go
Mhm.
on your frets and stuff. So then you can read the notes and you can sing at the same time.
Right.
So practice is very, very important.
Oh yeah.
Every day, practice, practice, practice.
Every
And it
day,
becomes
keep on strumming ukulele.
keep on struggling. Yes, because you once you get that, you totally enjoy playing.
Mhm.
Once you learn how to do all of that and read notes, you just enjoy playing. That's
Mhm.
it.
No, and that's what I found because yeah, when I started, and it's actually I think it's 5 years ago that I started playing ukulele, and then I made that commitment to play every day, and then you saw how. What do you think about how I learned and where I am today? Because I never thought I'd be here teaching people ukulele and teaching music. I never thought that, honestly.
I'm floored because music was never Music has always been in our family, the Yaris family.
No, for
Whether
sure.
you
Yeah.
either sang or you played music or you danced, it was always a part of our family. So, I saw Andre playing the guitar, which is great, but I never in the wildest dream that you would have picked up an ook and start playing and singing.
I
It
never
was
thought.
like I am just floored. I love it. I enjoyed listening to you. I really would like you to explore the Hawaiian culture, more Hawaiian music.
Oh, that's
Um,
coming.
but but what you're learning now is just an introduction to the Hawaiian music because Hawaiian language is so difficult.
No,
I
I was
I still
listening though.
stumble. Yeah, but I am so proud of you. I had never imagined. So here you are sing. That's what brought tears to my eyes because here you are singing to me, which I never imagined you doing it. You know what I
Wow.
mean? It's like,
No, I honestly I never thought I would be in this position. And I know, it's funny talking to a lot of people. Oh, you're doubling up. Oh.
yeah, wait a minute.
All right.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, there you go. I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's just timing because I never thought I'd play an instrument, and then just
Yeah,
making a commitment and doing it, and it's kind of crazy. So, and
yes.
one of the things I believe it's about the why, and that's probably why I'm going to talk about today in the training. But, Mom, you have anything else for us today?
Not just keep on strumming.
that I'm laughing because I remember Uncle singing this song, and this is a long time ago. Oh my God, I can't even. More than 20 years ago. More than 20 years ago, and he was
Yeah,
singing this
yeah.
song, and then you told me later that this was the song that Dad used to sing, and I was like, oh no, I guess I
Yeah.
gotta do it. But it's always been on my mind because I always love this song. It's like crazy. I don't know why, and I
I
think it's
don't know
because
if he, I don't know if he ever remembers, but yeah.
yeah, it's like it stuck in my mind, and then playing ukulele, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta find out that song. I think I think the last time we were at Uncle, like that first time I started playing, I brought my ukulele. He gave it to me or something. He had it, and I was like going, hey, where's the chords and all this other stuff. So, but now I found it, and here it is. But that's awesome. Oh my God, you're the sunshine of my life, Mom. Awesome.
Thank you. You are mine too.
Yeah. So there you go. You got it live here on DII. That was pretty awesome, and I'm just excited. It's gonna be here forever. Pretty cool.
Yes.
But I know you have things to do, so just gonna do a little bit of training. And thank you, Mom, for being here. I love you, and
I love you too.
well, I'll see you soon.
Okay. Bye. Bye,
Bye.
everybody. Have a great lesson.
Awesome. All right, where are we? Boom. Actually, I'm gonna go back to
Okay.
here. Bang. All right. How amazing is that? I'm excited. I got to do that for my mom, and hopefully you guys got some good stuff out of that. That song is available. If you guys don't know, we have an Ook Social link to our, and it's a Google Drive, and it has all the songs that I actually do here on DII, and you guys can download that and have lots of songs. Actually, I have a PDF in there that has 1,000 songs in there for you guys to peruse and play at your enjoyment. But today I want to talk a little bit about, let's see, not that one, teach yourself. This is what we always talk about every other week is teach yourself to play ukulele. But the big thing I want to show here is the 4 principles of music. This has actually been something that I kind of like as being teaching ukulele since I don't come from music theory. I always wondered what we teach people, and this year I think I've talked about this earlier this year, but I've been on a journey to find out how music helps you actually physically. And they call it like sound healing. Or, but you probably heard all the stories like how learning music makes you smarter, calms you down. That's why a lot of instruments do that. But why is that we want to play music? And really, recently, what I found is like, the first question is, where does music come from? And I found that it actually comes from yourself. As a teacher, what are we teaching? And basically, what I found is how to get that music that you already have in you out through the instrument, out through whatever instrument it is, and even your voice. You are an instrument. It's kind of crazy. So, when you ask that question, where does music come from? If it comes from yourself, then you already have it. So you just want to get it out of you. So, and that's why I feel like people, like when they hear instruments or music and they're like, wow, that was awesome. It's already because they have music in them and it vibrated with them. And then they're like, oh, wow, I want that instrument. Working at Dave's Islands, I deal with hand pans and instruments like ukuleles, and I see it all the time. Like, oh, wow, I love this because it just vibed with whatever their frequency was. But for the four principles of music, and why I'm going into this is because thinking about it today, like being able to sing for my mom live, it was just awesome. And in the beginning, I never thought I could do that, but it was in the back of my mind. It was probably a goal of mine. So, it kind of grew as my goals grew as I got better in ukulele. So what makes you get better at ukulele, or what are some goals that you can go for right now if you don't even know? And that deals with the four principles of music. And once you know where music comes from, ukulele in this hand right here, I call this the rhythm hand, because that's usually tied to your heartbeat, because that's what it is your rhythm is your heartbeat, and everybody has a heartbeat. The goal, like playing an ukulele for this, is to find your heartbeat. You have to tune your head with your hand, and what my mom was talking about is practice. That just means you just got to practice. And I remember in the beginning, and I've showed this a lot, I just wanted to learn how to do my fingers just like this. So I was watching the ukulele players online, and I noticed their fingers just could walk along the board on all these notes and not even think about it. Okay, so you have to tune your fingers with your head because it's not done yet. So all it does is take practice. It doesn't matter. And I always say this. You can check out on my YouTube channel. I have my 15 minutes of practice a day. That's what I focused on over the last 5 years, and it got me to where I am today. So it's up to you guys what you guys want to practice, but my motto is every day, keep on strumming ukulele. Do it every day. I talk to a lot of the people that are professionals or perform and are popular, and that's what they do. They just play it every day, which is pretty awesome. Learn to get in tune with your body. Your body has to be in tune with your thoughts and your feelings, and that just takes practice, which is cool. So that would be one goal: is you need to practice or make a practice routine with your ukulele. Next thing is melody. Okay, and this is where like music theory and all that other stuff comes from. But you have a song. If you have music in you, you have your song. When you hear people play the ukulele, it's always different. Any type of instrument, once they play it, they always play it just a little bit different than everybody else. Why is that? Because they have a different song. And before you can find your song, you have to learn the language of music. And the language of music is by studying music theory. What is a note? A single note. That single note C versus a chord, which I just strummed, several notes, and that is called a chord. Okay, so single note, chord. You just have to learn those basics. What is a G chord? Things like that, and that's where you learn the language of music. One of the things on the 100 Days of Ook, what I'm finding is rewriting the songs that you find, because you can find these chord sheets all over the place online. And but sometimes like they're on one page or 2 pages, and I hate that. because I hate turning the page. So I wanted to rewrite it and make sure it's all on one page. And then when I do that, actually I start to see the patterns in the notes, the chords, how the song is structured, things like that. So once you learn how other songs are made, then it's easier for you to write your song. That's what I do. So that would be melody. The third principle would be harmony. And this one's a cool one because, like, I ask people, like, why do you want to play ukulele? They really don't know. They honestly don't, because they just like the sound. They want to, either challenge yourself playing an instrument. A lot of people have this on their bucket list, is to play an instrument. I just believe everybody has music and they just haven't had a chance to get it out of them. But being harmony, it kind of like once you're in tune with your body, that means you're in harmony. When your fingers can flow across this board, that means you're just in harmony. Sorry, I need some water. So once you're in harmony, because you can't harmonize with others until you're in harmony with yourself, then you can harmonize with other self. And there's this word called entrainment. And what I find is, as you hang out with better people, you get better. For example, if you can hang out with good ukulele players, or fill your mind with good ukulele players, you can, or keep on watching it, stuff like that. I was fortunate because I'm a video producer. I get to film ukulele players and I watch them, and it's basically kind of getting the training by osmosis. It's kind of crazy, but I'm harmonizing with people. For example, have you ever met somebody and then you just met them, but you feel like you've known them forever? That's called entrainment, and that's kind of like harmony. And this gives you goals, because I wish I knew about this before, because it actually gave me, this kind of gives you goals on what do I do once I'm in harmony with myself. What do I do? Well, you harmonize with others. And I was talking to a customer the other day, and I think the scariest thing for me was when I started playing with other people or harmonizing, because it was kind of weird. You're like talking in music, and it feels weird at first, but you have to practice that to harmonize with people. But so what would be some of the goals? How do you harmonize with people? One would be teach. Dean on our Ook social was funny. He told me this story the other day that he had gone on vacation, saw his niece or somebody, and she had an ukulele, and he ended up teaching her chords and all this other stuff. And I go, wow, that was awesome. I knew it would happen. One of these days you would teach. And I explained that I had actually, that was one of the goals I had for the Ook social this year, was to teach somebody, because you learn a lot more when you teach. And that was harmony. He just harmonized with his niece. Or you can perform, share your music, harmonize with other people, play with other people, things like that. Find other instruments to harmonize with. My goal is to harmonize this with this instrument right here, which is the hand. So I want to do both of those. That'd be a goal of mine. So that's where harmony comes in. And then there's silence. And silence is kind of a cool thing, because you can't have music without silence. And that's a huge thing. And the sound of silence is your breath. And that means, like, as you're playing music, are you breathing? Are you controlling your breath? Things like that. But silence is where they say is where the creativity is for your song. So we have to learn to rest in silence, or space our notes between that note and that note. There's a silence between that. So those are the 4 principles of music: rhythm, melody, harmony, and silence. Today we talked about, or saw a little bit about harmony, on how you can share with your family members, things like that. And that's honestly the joy that I get out of the ukulele. And that's where, right now, if you're beginning and you're practicing, that's where you have to find your joy, so you can continue to practice and get to where you actually want to be. So that's my little soapbox. So let's go into Teach Yourself Ukulele. So what are some of my tips? First, if you've ever seen these sheets, are available on our site or below in the description. You guys can check those out. But learn the history of the ukulele. I have little stories here. What does ukulele mean? It's jumping flea. Here's some beginner tips. I already talked about it. It's the why ukulele, and know those 4 principles. I think it's very important, and it'll help you get to where you want to be. Get a decent ukulele. Right now, we do sell ukuleles online. Our store, actually, I have to say this, DIY, our store right now is only open for appointments only. But I think it's good because it gives you personal service. So if you guys want to come in and check out some ukuleles, let me know. Check out online. I have the ukuleles that we do have available are online. So you can check those out. And then if you guys want to come and play, just make an appointment. And actually, my microphone just went out. Am I back? Yes. All right. And for what was I talking about? Oh yeah, appointments only at DII. I actually had a customer call me the other day, and there was a ukulele that just sold that they wanted, and it's not available. So just make sure you're making new appointments. But anyways, get a decent uk. I digress. Learn how to hold your ukulele. I have a student right now, Hadley, and the one issue that I see is like she's just having troubles keeping your ukulele steady. So for that, first you have to learn how to hold your ukulele. And if you put your ukulele out in front of you like this, and most of us are right-handed here, hold it with your left hand, put your right hand up, bring it down on your uk, and you're going to be holding it right where the headstock meets, just like that. And then let go with your left hand, and then you fold it into like this. They say like kind of like keep your angle like how I have the ukulele here, okay? And then also if you see my hand, a lot of what I found that Hadley was doing is her elbow, if you see my elbow down here, was in like this, and then it curled her hands like that. What you want to do is you want to kind of keep your hands like this. If you see my hand on the bottom here, right, it's parallel with the fingerboard, and you kind of want, your hand wants to move like that, so you just keep your elbow up and it keeps your fingers in that position. And now what helps that is that you're not holding the headstock. This is not holding this up at all. You're holding it with your arm right here. Okay, and it feels kind of uncomfortable, but you just have to get used to it after a while. Like I remember in the beginning, I was just like holding my ukulele all over the place, and I think that's important because you want a steady thing, and you can be able to move your fingers across the board. I'm just doing right now, and not even worry about it. Yeah. Like that. Okay, so you want to keep your elbow out and make sure you're parallel with the board. All right, learn the basics. I'll go into some. I think we have some time for some basics and stuff like that. But the big thing is play slowly at first. A lot of people in the beginning want to rush. Say you're doing a chromatic scale like this, and you're just practicing your plucks. A lot of people will just do it like this, like right in the beginning, and it's hard for them to hear it. What you want to do in the beginning is you want to, since you're still practicing your fingers and you want to get them like strong, I would do a scale like this. You listen to the note, goes away, go for the next note, goes away, next note, go away. And I always say this, how slowly can you count to 4? 1, 2. That's like the hardest thing for people to do, is go really slow. Especially now, we move too quick. It's kind of crazy. And then learn how to strum, pluck. We'll go into that. We'll do a little plucking exercise. And then practice, practice, practice. On this sheet, there's a lot of online resources on here. And then also, like for songs and stuff like that, we do have a song or social songbook that is available. You guys can check it out. And then all these online resources are really cool. So, and then YouTube people to watch is really good. And then I have some sayings here: never stop learning, do not fear to fail. Yeah, don't be scared to mess up. That's a big one. Everybody's like, I'm gonna mess up. I go, I know you are. In the beginning, you're gonna mess up. You are gonna mess up. So just be aware of that. Just mess up a lot, and then you'll be better. And then my saying is, every day, every time I say every day, you say, keep on strumming ukulele. Okay? So let's go over to a little bit of uk basics. Actually, bang, here you go. Just some definitions on the ukulele, so you guys know what I'm talking about. I've seen right now in the 100 Days of Uk, I just saw some people like change some strings and stuff. That was pretty cool. But you have to know what everything is, and we'll start from the top. This is headstock, tuners, and you have to get to know these because ukuleles, you're constantly tuning them. These are nylon strings, and they don't kind of stay in tune. All right, so you just have to know that, and you have to know how to tune it. Here's your nut that holds the strings above the board, and then here, some people like when you first get an ukulele, you don't understand this. On the side, if you see, it says frets. These metal pieces right here are the frets, but in between, that's where you're going to put your fingers. They're like buttons on each string. And then frets start from the top, and that's the number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And if you ever thought, if you didn't know what those dots are, that's what that means. It's just showing, those are fret markers that tell you which one is which. So this is the 5th, this is the 7th, this is the 10th, and this is the 12th. Okay? And everybody has different markers. You will also have, some have side markers. If you see, let's see if I get it. Oops. That dot right there, that's a side marker. You could just see it while you're looking down. Okay? Of course, this is the neck. Your string tunings, and you should know this, starting from the G string here, is G or 4 string to, or C string or 3 string, E string or 2nd string, A string or the 1st string. And sometimes it's confusing because the strings start number 4 from the top, from the one closest to your face, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? That's how that works. Or G, C, E, A. Okay? G, C, E, A. Alright? And a song that you can use for that is My Dog Has Fleas. You'll hear that in ukulele. Okay? So coming down right here, people always ask me, where do you strum? And this, you can strum anywhere on the board, but this is usually a sweet spot, right where it's in between, above the sound hole, but in between, like right where the neck meets the body, right here. Okay, just use that as the center, and that's usually, that's where you get the best sound. You can strum up here, down here, right? But listen, if you do that, just listen to the sound. So if you're strumming in the middle, if you go higher, it kind of gets like a sharper sound, like it's higher. And then if you go down here, it gets lower. Okay, and you can use that while you're playing if you want to. So, but at the sweet spot, that gives, this is like where your ukulele sounds, I guess, the best, right in that middle. All right, and then you have your sound hole. That's where all the music comes out. Right here, once you start changing strings, you get to learn the bridge and the saddle. But this saddle is where it holds the strings above the board, and those are both, the nut and the saddle are adjustable. Okay, and on the tie bridge here, I have a regular tie bridge, but there's different types of tie bridges. I don't have any here, but like, you know, there's all kinds of different types of how to tie the strings on the end of the board. Okay, mine comes, I added some accessories. I do have a plug-in here, and this is an active plug-in by LR Bags. I can plug in electrically if I want to, and there's volume control in here. I also added Cool Rock and Roll strap strap holder. If I'm gigging, usually I want to do it since I'm sitting down. I don't need a strap, so cool. That's the ukulele. So know your ukulele. I think it's very important. All right. Now, let's see. Play slowly at first. I already talked about that. How slowly can you go? Learn the basics. Notes and chords. That's one of the things you can learn. You can. There's several YouTube videos on that, and you'll get into that. But just in a nutshell, like I was showing you before, note versus a chord. If you put your finger on fret 3 or A string fret 3, so that would be right here. Okay, if you see my finger, it's right there. And if you pluck that bottom string, that right there is a C note. Okay, and a note is just one single note, and a chord is a multiple notes, 2 or more. So if I were to strum all 4 strings, I'm strumming the G, the C, the E, and the A, or actually now a C, and that's a chord. Okay, so that's the difference between a note and a chord. Right there on the sheet, I have like the basic chords. It's A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You have 7 notes, major notes. There's in between those, and then back to, there's actually 8, A to A. That's what you usually do on the notes. And then you have the ukulele tuning, which is G, C, E, A. Okay. So today I sang or played the ukulele and sang for my mom, and I never thought I could do that. And I think there's a lot of people out there that think they can't do that either. So I want to show you really quick how to sing and play with the ukulele. So if you, and actually it's not gonna, you're not even gonna put the hand on your fretboard. All you're gonna be using is your right hand if you're right-handed, which a lot of us are, and we can just use your thumb. Okay. Now a thumb pluck is just pushing down on the string, just like that. On the top string, try it, pushing down on the string. Maybe try the second string, or the third string on the E string, and then the C. Okay. That's usually, if you can pluck it, you're going to do that. But on each string, you can pluck just with your thumb, just like that. Okay. So with me, I want you to pluck the G string and say G, and then pluck the E string and say E. Try to hear that note, and then pluck this. All right, that was C. I'm sorry. C string, C, and then E, and then A. A. You can sing it out if you want. Here's the G. It's gonna, mine sounds different because I have a low G, so yours is gonna be a little bit higher. So let's go G, C, E, A. Okay. Now remember that song I just shared with you in the beginning is My Dog Has Fleas. So let's try that. What you're gonna do is pluck. It's My Dog Has Fleas. So it's 4 words, right? So you just do that. My dog has fleas. I am so bad at that A. Fleas. My dog has fleas. There we go. All right, so try that. 1, 2, 3, 4. My dog has fleas. Here's the whole song, okay? All you have to do is just keep on doing that, and you're going to say 4 words, all right? So we'll start from the beginning. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. My dog has fleas up on his knees, and when he pees, he drowns the fleas. All right, now you try it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. My dog has fleas strum. All right. So if you guys did that just now, you just sang and played the ukulele. So if you thought you couldn't do it, you just did it. That's just the basic way of how to play and sing with the ukulele. Maybe not all of you are going to play and sing with the ukulele, but if you want to, that's going to be your thing. So, and I'm finding this out more because in the beginning, when I showed you guys the song sheet for, make sure I put this up. Oh, where is it? The song sheet for "You Are the Sunshine of My Life," and these are like, not all the song sheets are going to look like this, okay? Because you can start singing right away if you want to, if you understand this whole thing. And basically, I had my student Hadley. She's been working with me. I've been giving her personal lessons, and one of the things her mom told her, she was trying to sing a song for her mom, and her mom said, "You're singing too fast." And I go, "Well, I got something for you. You can do what is called a one-hit wonder." And she's been in my class, and I shared with her how to do it, but I didn't really like sit down with her and show her, so I showed her at this point. And what you can do is, say if you want to learn this song, I have what is called, I call it the one-hit wonder. I don't know what else. It's kind of like doing what I just showed you. Okay, you hit one note or chord, and then you sing. So basically, it's that way I call it the one-hit wonder. For example, if you look at the sheet here, okay, kind of listen to the song so you get what the rhythm is and how it goes, and you just want to know the changes. But what I would do is just this. I wouldn't even try to sing it. I would just voice the words just so you can see it. So one of the things I told her to do was strum the C. You see that in the beginning. And then go, "You are the," then hit the D minor, "sunshine of my," E minor 7, and then that G diminished. And that's just one hit. That's why I'll always be around. D minor, G7. Okay, one hit again. C, "You are the," D minor, "apple of my eye," G diminished. "Forever you stay in my heart," D minor, and then G7. Okay, that's an easy way just to get the words. Actually, and sometimes when you, if you hear the song, sometimes you don't know what the lyrics are. I found that out, and you're like, "Oh, I didn't know they said that." But you'll find that out. It's pretty funny. But then once you got that, "You are the sunshine of my life," and you can speed it up. "That's why I'll always be around." And actually, I have one step above that. You can move to the next level where you actually kind of sing it. "You are the sunshine of my life. That's why I'll always be around. You are the apple of my eye. Forever you stay in my heart." So that would be another way to do a one-hit wonder. So I'm just trying to give you examples to help you guys with these chord charts, because you guys can get it really quick if you can do it that way. And actually, I did it with Hadley, and I started off on the one-hit wonder, and then I go sing a little bit above it. Just listen to the note. What you're doing is you're listening for the note, and you try to voice or harmonize with that note, right? "I'll see Easy way to do that actually is cool. Another way to do it is to sing the note. That's what I find helps me. C, D minor, E minor 7, G diminished. It's kind of funny. You can do it that way also, just to get so you can hear that C note and try to harmonize with that note. And then eventually you can speed it up and just go for it. You are the sunshine of my life. That's why I'll always be around. You are the apple of my eye. Forever you stay in my So that's how I go through that one. I know I keep talking about, but that's how I go through the one hit wonders thing, and that's how I break down a song and then learn how to do it and then just continue to do it that way until I get to what I feel is comfortable. And sometimes like songs, like when you find these are fun because I like to hear other people's interpretations of the songs, and it's pretty cool because you can hear their music. Like I said, where does music come from? It comes from you, and you can put your own music into the song and play it the way you want to, or play it like them. Whatever feel, whatever you like. I believe music is about, and that's what you want to get out, is those emotions out or express yourself in a way. And hopefully, this one hit wonder helps you. So, wow. If you guys, I don't see any questions. Hopefully. This has been a great Saturday for you guys there. Today we do have Ook Social at 2:30 if you guys want to get on. There should be a link in the description with the Zoom link, so you guys can Zoom out, and we have an Ook Social. We just talk story and play music, and it's fun. And also, there should be a link about like the chord sheets or the Ook Social chord sheets, so you kind of want to have that available at the time, so you can play along with us. And that's where I give hot tips, but we jam, and it's pretty fun. So that's today at 2:30 Pacific Standard Time. So if you guys want to hang out and jam with us, definitely do that. We have a cool little group. We try to keep it small, but we're always welcoming more people to our little ukulele social group. But I believe that's all I have for you guys today, and hopefully you guys learned something. Hopefully the information was good or the music was good. It was exciting for me to be able to play a song for my mom live. That was fun, and it's just amazing. I've always been a mama's boy, so there you go. And it's kind of weird, the story, how it comes around, how music touches you and it comes back around. And now I heard this song years and years ago and got excited about it, and then from my uncle, and then now I'm here singing it to my mom, and my dad used to sing this song to my mom. Pretty crazy, pretty interesting thing. Hopefully that gives you guys some good ideas of why you want to play ukulele and how to share your music with people, which I think is very important. So with that, I'm just going to leave you. Have a great weekend. Hopefully I'll see you on the Ook Social. And like always, every day,
keep on strumming ukulele.
Keep on strumming ukulele. See you in a couple weeks, and you guys have a good weekend. Bye.